align our reporting format, our capturing the data, reporting format, along with the standards, GRI, TCFD, SASB. Then we have to, this has to be custom tailored. Then the reporting has to be. These are the present assessment criteria for BRSR. I'm showing you one example how this ESG metrics, how the ESG rating is done in our construction and engineering sector. This is S&P report, Corporate Sustainability Assessment. You can see there is a weightage for against each criteria. Governance and economic dimension is 35%, environment is 33%, and social is 32%. And each is divided into different criteria. So all companies worldwide, including Tata Steels, all good corporates, they are rated by S&P in their assessment. Unless we do this, we cannot do business internationally right now, and in future in India also, it will be applicable. Why MSMEs are also important? Because it takes care of our value chain. You can reduce your own carbon footprint, but that is not enough. That is only scope 1 and 2. For scope 3, you have to take care of your value chain and your customers. This is just one benchmarking how S&P has done. If you see that I belong to Hitachi Construction Group, our score was 68, and Komatsu Limited, our competitor, Japan 78. Caterpillar, the world leader from US, is having score of 69. This is the latest rating, 2022 rating. So that's all for ESG. Now I'll show you how at Tata Hitachi we are implementing ESG. This is our journey. So brief, we have Tata Hitachi is a joint venture of Tata Motors and Hitachi Construction Machinery. We have made all these excavators, earth moving and mining machineries. We have in Bengal. So this is a brief overview of our plant. We have a 250-acre plant at Kharagpur. And what we do, we basically do a heavy manufacturing, that is fabrication and machining. We have 85% welding done by robots. Painting, transmission, we make gearboxes and transmissions for our machines, and assembly and dispatch. So what we did, this is our carbon neutrality. We have limited time, I will focus only on the E factor. So carbon neutrality and sustainability reporting, how we follow. So we measure CO2 footprint of our plant, of our company in India, our manufacturing facilities. This is basically scope 1 and 2, that is power and direct fuel what we are burning inside our plants, that is LPG and diesel. So from 2010 we have already reduced more than 49% with respect to 2010. As a group, worldwide, we have a target. The HCM group is having a target of CO2 neutral by 2050. And short, that is a long-term plan. Medium term, we have a plan of reducing 51% CO2 by 2030 with respect to 2018. So, at the bottom, this is our global reporting format. We have 26 KPIs with 4 management indicators for reporting this ESG. And worldwide, all data are fed in a platform designed by McKinsey. So it is captured live, all data. So how we reduced our CO2 footprint? So in Bengal only, we have a 10.5 megawatt solar power plant installed in our plant. It is operating since 2020. So we have 82% of our total power coming from solar. So you can imagine the benefit not only in cost. There is a cost involved, of course, but it is cheaper. The cost as well as the carbon footprint, how much we are reducing. Other aspects are basically the fuel and LPG, what we are using. We have a green building, platinum rated, our administrative buildings, green building. We also measure our water conservation, water. So groundwater is very precious, it is depleting. So we measure specific water consumption as well as we focus on reusing treated water. We have a effluent treatment plant with zero discharge facility and reverse osmosis facility. So treated water is again going back to process, and other balanced treated water is used for cleaning and gardening purpose.
5 minutes more.
So this is a brief layout of our ETP and other water conservation measures. Not only ETP, we also measure air quality and VOC. So whatever we emit, we measure NOx and SOx, which is of course polluting our air. We also measure VOC, volatile organic chemicals, which is emitting from paint, and we focus on reducing these things by equipment, latest developed equipment we have. Waste management, solid waste management is another part where you have to focus. So we basically focus on this philosophy: refuse, reduce, reuse, and recycle. We even have a food waste converter, which converts into this vermicompost. Our latest innovation is paint sludge. So earlier it was paint sludge was burnt by government authorized agencies. Now we are converted into cement manufacturing. We supply it to Ambuja Cement and they use it as a raw material and fuel for their cement manufacturing. Otherwise, paint sludge is a hazardous waste. We are focusing on developing fuel efficient machines as well as solar power driven machines. We also, another part of ESG is product lifecycle management, where circular economy is the focus. So we focus on that also. We have a remanufacturing center where all old engines, critical parts like engines, gearboxes are